In this video, I'll show you what to do if you're receiving the error code 5100 on your Canon Pixma printer. This is the E3370 model, but of course if you have a different model displaying the same error code, not to worry, it should be the exact same solution, if not very similar, to resolve this issue. So this is caused by either a paper jam or an issue with the ink cartridge, which is the most common problem with these printers. Fortunately for us, it's a very easy solution, which I'm going to be taking you through the step-by-step guide of how to resolve it, all the different things that may be causing this error to appear on your printer. First of all, what you'll need for this will be just to have your printer plugged in to a power supply and a clear view of inside the printer. So I'm going to show you exactly where you can look in to maintain the quality of your printer. So first of all, this printer isn't displaying the code, but I'm going to show you what to do if it is. So what you want to start by doing is to take out any paper that is in the machine. We're just going to put that on the side. And while we're here, have a look down, as some paper may have torn and got caught in one of the components. This is the most common way, as when you put in paper into the machine, it's very important to be safe and careful not to force it all the way in, because if you do, the paper may crumple up, and then when you pull it out again, it's going to tear. So you have to be careful putting it in. It's also very important to mention that this slider has to be in the correct position. So if you have it set to A4, you're going to be using A4 paper, but if you have it set to A5, which is just here, of course A4 isn't going to fit, and you may end up creasing the paper or causing a paper jam if you do that. So make sure before you put any paper in that it's set to the right size. Of course, if you're using different measurements, then it's also written here for the sizing. It's also important to check if you're printing from a mobile device or a computer that you have the settings set to the right size and that it's the same as what the printer is saying. So that's seems to be all clear. There's nothing in the way and none of those things are wrong. The next thing to do would be to come down to the bottom of the printer, and I'm going to have a look at the ink cartridge to make sure they're in the right place and they're secure. So what you want to do is find this little latch here and pull it down, place it at the bottom, and when you do that, the printer will register, sliding the ink cartridge from left to right and then back into just off center here. And the reason it does this is just to check that there's nothing in the way, and you see that the cartridge slides to the side very easily and fluid. So there's nothing blocking the path of the ink cartridge. Now next we're going to take out the ink cartridge and put it back in to make sure that it's secured in nicely. It looks like it is now, but we're going to take it out and put it back in just to be safe. What you want to do to release is to press on top of the ink cartridge like so, and then slide it out. And we're just going to have a look at the ink cartridge to check the quality. Everything looks okay. These are fairly new cartridges, so they're in good condition. You want to just double check as well that you've removed the sticker that goes over the bottom here. If you haven't removed that, then you'll have an issue with the ink coming out of the cartridge and into the printer. So that is a quite important step, making sure you remove it. If you're not sure exactly how to install the ink cartridges from the packet, I have another video detailing exactly how to do that, so feel free to check that out. And now when we put the cartridges back in, it's easy to forget which one goes where. So here we have a little detailed diagram explaining, first of all, how to put it in, but also that the color goes on the left and black on the right. So we're going to put that back in now. There you are. So you push it in and then click it up, and that is nice and secure in there. And then we're also going to have a look at the color cartridge. And you can see that this one also is in good quality. There's nothing wrong, nothing broken or sticking out, and that the sticker is also removed. And it's worth noting as well that these are Canon official cartridges, which I would always recommend to get for people with a Canon printer. I've had issues with third-party cartridges in the past where they may say that they're made for a specific model, but it's not quite as safe as using the official Canon cartridges. It may be more expensive to go with the Canon brand, but it's worth spending the money to make sure you're not going to have an issue with printing or to damage the printer in any way. If you're not sure which ones to get from Canon, you can always check the sticker here to see the PG47 is the black cartridge and CL57 is the colored cartridge, which you can order directly from the app, from the website, or you can scan this barcode here and that will direct you to where you can locate that. So those are all the checkpoints that I would say are worth checking for your cartridge to make sure it's all clear. Next, we're going to just close this up. If you don't close it, then you will not be able to print. That's a common thing that people forget to do, so make sure you do close that, and then you're ready to print again. And that should have resolved your error code pop-up. I hope this video has been useful for you. If it has, please give us a thumbs up. Leave any comments if you think you're still having issues, and hopefully we can resolve it together. My name is Pat, and this is Printers with Pat. Have a good one.